How to determine the type of person you want with the Stoic method. Determine the type of person you want to be, and stick to it both when you are alone and with other people. Not begging for affection is like being a star at the center of your own emotional solar system. Instead of chasing distant planets, you can develop an internal magnetic field that attracts admirers like a natural orbit, so that it is like the moon is attracted by the Earth's gravity. Self-confidence attracts you to other people, without needing to persuade or hope. We know that winning love or even maintaining a relationship requires commitment and attention. It also requires patience and giving feelings to loved ones. But the most important thing for a relationship that is honest and brings happiness is that it is important for you to remain yourself. In this video, we will explore the mystery of love by relating it to Stoicism and turning the search for relationship into a dance of trust. Additionally, we will study personal development where each choice has significance that shapes our path. Remember that just as stars evolve, we can also grow towards our brightest version, and in doing so, we become attractive and able to maintain relationships. Before we start, I would like to ask you to make sure to watch this video until the end, because all the content is important. Be strong and stay focused. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to this channel. We live in an era where technology and social media have increased our disconnection from society, especially in direct, real-life physical contact with other people, making building deep relationships more difficult. Although Stoicism does not specifically focus on romantic relationships, in this video, we will explore how the principles of Stoicism can guide you to recognize and interpret patterns that may shape your choice of a life partner. So by acknowledging what is happening around you, you will be better prepared to achieve your life goals. Therefore, I suggest you always focus on using logic rather than feelings to find people who align with you on a basic level. For this, we need to dismantle the concept of love at first sight. This is a popular concept in the world of romance and romantic films, which often depict love as a spontaneous and emotional phenomenon, especially associated with an unexplained hidden attraction. Don't let your mind or social trends trick you into this fantasy. Love is not something that suddenly grows from somewhere. These aren't shiny objects you can find on the street and pick up like treasure. Rather, it is more like a garden that you need to tend to with care. This requires constant work, unwavering dedication, time, patience, and above all, trust. That's why true love can destroy you when hurt, especially in cases of betrayal. It's important to differentiate between true love, obsession, and purely physical attraction. When we are confused about these concepts, relationships can become toxic and problematic, and the process of letting go of someone becomes an incredible challenge. This confusion can cause deep and long-lasting emotional damage, and many people are sometimes trapped in these dark feelings for years, or even until the end of their lives. True love in its essence is about understanding, commitment, and respect for the character and values of another person. It's about admiring and appreciating your current partner. This is the essence of stoic relationships and any healthy, loving relationship. Remember that your well-being and happiness depend largely on the relationship you choose. Let me remind you that love is not only for your partner, but must be reciprocal towards yourself as well. True love in its pure form involves loving another person in the same way as you love and respect yourself. Likewise, other people must respect each other in Stoicism. Reciprocity is understood as the practice of returning kindness we receive from others. Act fairly and generously. This is considered an important virtue for living in society. Stop believing that all humans are part of a larger society and that we should act for the good of each other. Thus, reciprocity is a way of expressing gratitude and recognition for what we receive from others. Promote harmony and cooperation among all people. Although this concept is broad, it can also be applied very well to the lives of couples. By practicing reciprocity, we express gratitude and recognition of others, strengthening the bonds that are so important for living together. or even for winning the heart of someone we are interested in. When in a relationship, make sure it is a matter of honor for you and your partner. Never give more of yourself to someone who is not willing to do the same for you. Maintaining self-esteem, respecting yourself, and recognizing the right time to move forward is key to maintaining a healthy heart. Even if it's a painful process, remember that if you're unhappy and other people's actions continue to hurt you, even after talking without getting change, the pain will only prolong, and little by little your shine will fade. Therefore, love yourself, respect yourself, and learn to end things when and if necessary. Remember also that time has the amazing ability to heal the deepest wounds, but the damage is not eternal and not within your power. To change others, you can only change yourself. You can't inspire change in someone who isn't willing to go through that journey for themselves. If you find yourself in this situation, I invite you to apply the philosophy of Stoicism. Don't focus on things you can't change. Move forward with your head held high, and leave behind everything that no longer contributes to your happiness. You are so much bigger than your feelings and emotions that while you have the power to decide how to react to a breakup, you can choose to keep your head. Firmly learn from the experience and continue your journey with greater wisdom. Now you may be wondering how to choose your life partner. The most common mistake is focusing too much on physical appearance. I'm not saying that physical attractiveness is irrelevant. Of course, it is a fundamental element in the puzzle of important component relationships in the continuation of our species. However, physical beauty is not eternal and should not be your main guide in finding a partner. Because one day physical beauty will fade, and at that time you will appreciate the inner beauty of your personality much more. And true values are important for a lasting and healthy relationship. As I mentioned before, youth and physical beauty will fade, and if your relationships are based solely on these aspects, you will inevitably doubt them in the future. Look for connections that endure over time, remaining strong and radiant. Even though the years pass, avoid falling into obsession. Finding the person whose perfect physique is most desirable by today's standards. You have no control over the past, but can plan for the future. So do this mental exercise and try to predict how the relationship will play out in the next few years. In this way, direct your energy towards finding a life partner who stands out intelligently and chooses someone who is capable of being your best friend, a trustworthy advisor, a solid support in times of trouble, because one day that day will come. Looking for someone with whom you feel comfortable starting a family and with whom you feel safe having children. Regardless of whether this is your current plan, this general advice can be applied to both men and women. It's important to understand that no one is perfect, and looking for the ideal partner portrayed in movies will only limit your options and close the door on potential opportunities. Avoid focusing exclusively on one person, especially if that person shows no interest in you. Sometimes we give ourselves to people who don't reciprocate our feelings or even deserve us. We waste precious time and perhaps sacrifice part of who we are in a futile attempt to gain their approval. According to Stoic philosophy, we must learn to accept what is beyond our control, and we certainly cannot change or force someone's feelings towards us. Remember that there are many people in this world, and receiving rejection only means that the person does not recognize your true value. Actually, you don't experience any loss. Accepting a rejection may just be a sign of incompatibility. Maybe you didn't realize it at the time, but you will understand and even appreciate over time. Therefore, don't give up. Keep trying. There are many people in this world who really appreciate your authenticity and potential. Your opportunity is greater than you imagine. Remember that every rejection you receive brings you one step closer to the acceptance that will change your life. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, renowned for his wisdom and love of Stoic philosophy, shared his life with a woman of the same emotional and mental standing. Together they formed one of the most powerful and respected couples in Roman history. Faustina Minor was not only the emperor's wife, she was his life companion and equal to Marcus Aurelius. In many ways, the depth of their relationship and their mutual appreciation. Reflected in their correspondence and the state decisions they made together. Therefore, don't give up. Keep trying. There are many people in this world who really appreciate your authenticity and potential. Your opportunity is greater than you imagine. Remember that every rejection you receive brings you one step closer to the acceptance that will change your life. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, renowned for his wisdom and love of Stoic philosophy, shared his life with a woman of the same emotional and mental standing. Together, they formed one of the most powerful and respected couples in Roman history. Faustina Minor was not only the emperor's wife, she was his life companion and equal to Marcus Aurelius. In many ways, the depth of their relationship and their mutual appreciation, reflected in their correspondence and the state decisions they made together. The relationship between Marcus Aurelius and Faustina Minor is a testament to the Stoic principles that they both loved and implemented in their lives. They practiced temperance, justice, courage, and wisdom, which were the main virtues Stoic not only in their government, but also in their personal relationships. They faced difficulties together, remaining calm and rational amidst political crises and personal problems. Marcus Aurelius. Even as an emperor, he experienced the loss of many of his children and the constant pressure to lead the Roman Empire. In the midst of all this, he finds peace and support from his wife. However, their relationship is not free from rumors and challenges. There are accusations of accusations, but despite all that, Marcus Aurelius firmly defended Faustina Minor and never let other people's evil words ruin their relationship. This act of unwavering trust is an example of Stoics' values of moral courage and faithfulness. Love from Stoic's point of view is a conscious choice of commitment like Marcus Aurelius and Faustina Minor. We can all learn to love this way. Choosing our partner is not just for physical appearance or financial status, but for character, integrity, and ability to be a true life partner. These are things that truly have value and persist over time. Share your love experiences in the comments and tell us if this video has helped you see you again.